One of our city parks here in Palm Coast is the James Holland Park. It was named after James Holland, who was one of our first city commissioners from 1999 to 2002. It has a splash park when it's warm enough, multiple pavilion gazebos, and it's a really nice kids park. There's a playground in it. That's off to my left. And it's usually pretty busy on Saturdays, especially when the weather's nice. As you travel around, you'll see some houses off to the right. But it's also sports fields out here. We're coming up to the baseball fields that are out here. There's multiples of them. Walking trail, it's concrete walking trail. Playground area. There's rock climbing and ropes and a tower, all kinds of cool stuff. Restrooms, and there's another big pavilion. But we also have other things out here. There's a volleyball court. There's the baseball fields. There is shuffleboard or bocce. Another big pavilion. I don't know if you've got to get with the city to rent those or not. There is a horseshoe pit and a big dog park. We're going to drive around before I take you to the next place. Very well maintained. There's walking trails all around here. The pond is fenced off. I'm sure they don't want your dogs hopping in there, and you don't want them in there either. There's a shady spot for you to sit while your dog's playing. There's basketball courts. And I'll take you back around to the other place in here. Here we are on the back side of Holland Park. Um, Beautiful, huge oak tree. It's a remnant of the past. This is where the Palm Coast Historic Society is, and it's this whole big property here was part of St. Joseph's plantation. Joseph Hernandez had a sugar mill here from 1821 till about 1835. It was destroyed during the Second Seminole War. And this park and Island Walk Shopping Center sit on that property. He had 800 acres here. All of that's gone now. But it's just fitting that there is a historic museum sitting on a piece of history. And I'll take you over to Palm Coast Historic Society and Museum's office now. This is on the backside, as I said before, behind the baseball fields, beside the dog park. The road loops around, and you'll see this sitting off to your right. It's part of the Turtle Trail. This mural was created a couple of years ago and shows some of the historic figures uh, associated with before Palm Coast and the ones who started Palm Coast and some of our city officials. I'll take you inside and show you around. Let's take a trip inside the Palm Coast Historical Society and Museum. Storyboards and some of our history. That stove color was called Harvest Gold, and it was one of the original stoves and microwaves, blender, can opener, out of one of the original houses here on Casper. And you've got displays of the fires from 85 and 98. Aerial photograph taken of Palm Coast in 1989. And an original sign. This is what the signs looked like before all the green signs came into play. Pictures of some of the original house layouts. A big map from 1978. Notice there's not a lot there. That's the L section. That's C section. And then we go to nothing again. Some ITT memorabilia. More fires. Tennis. And the Players Club. Some more memorabilia. And lots of golf. Nancy Lopez and Arnold Palmer. And Nancy and Arnold again. If you wonder about the Garfield stuff, he is our city mascot. His creator, Jim Davis, gave permission for him to be the official spokesman mascot for Palm Coast. Piece of the Turpentine era ended around mid-1940s. Some of our original commissioners and mayors. Voting to make Palm Coast a city in 1999. The answer is yes. This is Joseph Hernandez I was talking about earlier and his plantation here. So there you go. Holland Park off of Florida Park Drive, Palm Coast Historic Society and Museum. When the kids out, the dogs out, this is a perfect place for it. This is Preston, your Palm Coast City historian, and come on out, enjoy what Palm Coast has to offer.